For the past century and a half, the Martin Guitar Corporation has been continuously producing acoustic instruments that are said to be the best in the world. The journey of Martin Guitars began with the birth of Christian Frederick Martin Sr. on January 31st, 1796. He was born in the country of Germany into a long line of cabinet makers, and very quickly took up the family job at the age of 15 when he moved to Vienna to work with Johann Stauffer, a famous guitar maker.
The company was founded by my great-great-great-grandfather, who worked when he was a young man with his father building furniture in Germany. He took an interest in the guitar. His father encouraged him. He got a job in a guitar shop in Vienna, Austria, where he learned guitar building. And in 1833, with his family, he emigrated to the New World.
Through continuing generations, Martin Guitars has been family-owned and operated. The current owner is Christian Frederick IV, whose management style is said to be friendly, but also firm. In spite of all the changes this company has gone through, Mr. Martin has never steered away from his initial commitment to the quality and achieving to produce the finest guitars.
My great-great-great-grandfather paid a lot of attention to craftsmanship. The guitar is an ancient instrument, but the ability that he had to do very fine work, I think, allowed the Martin guitar to be an example of the best kind of guitar that was being built back then, and my job really is to just maintain that tradition.
Martin Guitars' expanded facility is now located in Nazareth, PA, continuing to grow as well as introduce new guitar making techniques. Martin Guitars has been producing customized instruments for celebrities such as Johnny Cash, Eric Clapton, Tom Petty, Peter Frampton, and has become one of the most famous guitar outlets in the world. Kevin Burke is a 20-year-old employee at Martin Guitars and has been musically inclined ever since he was 14 years old. Having gone to vocational technical school in high school for cabinet making and knowing how to play many instruments have played a big role in getting him employed at the Martin Guitar Company.
Well, I started in the music business around middle school. So all through high school, I was in and out of bands, meeting different types of people, some good, some bad. But the bands I was in, I was always the drummer. So we'd have band practice, they'd leave their guitars here, and I would just pick them up. I'd learn, look stuff up online, how to play. So it was really neat learning that. I would go out, buy acoustic guitars, because electric, you needed amps. I knew I was never going to play guitar in a band. So acoustic was just more for me. And I happen to like acoustics a lot more than electrics. So ever since middle school, I've just been in the music industry.
Since repositioning from New York City to Nazareth, the Martin Guitar Company has transformed from a one-man operation into a complete facility of hiring over a dozen craftsmen. Now into Martin Guitar's 6th generation, they have just recently completed their 1 millionth guitar, thanks to all the help from their highly trained employees.
Martin Guitar is a great company to work for. Nazareth itself is a small town. A lot of people from Nazareth work at Martin Guitar, so it's like everybody knows each other, and it puts you in a good environment. Chris Martin treats the employees really well there, gives back to them, profit sharing. I mean, it's really great. And me being one of the younger employees there, I get to learn a lot from the people that have been there for a while. And there's a lot of old-timers there that you see working on these guitars, and you know that they know what they're doing.
You know, one of the things that I think is important is for customers and potential customers and people who are just curious to actually be able to see how a guitar is made. And that's why we give tours. It's not a big secret. It's hard work, but you know, I certainly would invite anybody to come and take a tour. We give tours every day, and now we've got the beautiful museum that'll walk you through the entire history of the company, and it really takes about an hour to tell the story.
The Martin Guitar Company is still doing everything they can to produce some of the finest acoustic instruments in the world. They are a corporation of employees that are determined to bring the customer some of the most well-built guitars in the world. The Martin Guitar Company is always trying to experiment with new techniques, and maybe some that will help to further expand the widely known variety of guitars that this world has ever come to see.